It's our 15th birthday week, and you know what that means.
Amazing launches, fabulous free gifts, and a few crafty surprises up our sleeves.
So head on over to the Crafter's Companion website, or, as we like to call it, Party Central, and find out more.
Oh yes, Party Central indeed. The birthday fun rolls on. Well and truly into our second week now. Incredible products, incredible launches, so many amazing things to shop for in each and every show here on Crafters TV, but of course across the entire website. It is the birthday event to end all birthday events. And later as well, we will have the cartload to end all cartloads. But this hour is all about a masterclass. And a masterclass really is that one show where we're going to really impart a lot of knowledge onto you, really take it back to basics, but show you lots of techniques using one of your all-time favourite products, something that we know a lot of you own. We've got great deals on it if you don't already own it. But Sarah, it really is surely the most iconic Crafter's Companion product, this one, isn't it?
It is the most iconic one. It is the one that I'm sure 99% of you watching will already own. I've seen we've got a huge audience already, Joe, because I promised everybody this was going to be a more in-depth masterclass. So, if you weren't with us on Saturday we launched this, which I have to just tell you is probably, Joe, the educational product that I am the most proud of that I have developed in the last 15 years. Now, I'll just explain to you what happened, okay? So we launched the Ultimate 12 years ago, and I did a DVD, and then I've done DVDs since, and every time trends change, I did a new DVD, and then we did advance this and advance that and advance the other. And what I decided to celebrate our 15th birthday, I would go back through all the archives, every project I'd covered on every single DVD I'd ever done for the Ultimate. I would compile them all into one big uber education resource. I'd add in even more of the latest techniques, things like your pyramid cards and your twisted easels and your Z-fold cards with the extra bits in there, all this new stuff that people talk about, put all of that into one. And I spent 3 days recording what would normally be in old money, Joe, 3 incredible DVDs. So one DVD that was like everything you need to know about the Ultimate. It's 10 tools in one, it's everything you need to know. Then I did an incredibly advanced card making and a really advanced box making. And because nobody watches DVDs anymore, we all want to be able to watch these on the go on different devices, everything like that. We got down with the kids and put them all on a big uber mega USB. So this USB is every bit of knowledge I could possibly want to impart on the Ultimate that I've ever made. And bear in mind, we've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of these all over the world. It is the product that every card maker should either own, or where have you been if you don't already own it. And over the next 2 hours, I'm going to put it through its paces. I'm going to show you more of what it's capable of. But more importantly, I'm going to walk you through why this is such a great resource. Because as much as we can show you a lot here on Crafters TV, Joe, this is 3 days of intensive educational recording on my part. 5 cameras we had, 3 days, all condensed into one uber educational module on the product that needs it more than anything else, because this could do anything. To be honest, Joe, the only thing it doesn't do is do the washing up. It does everything else.
You'll have to live without that. Now, in the UK, very straightforward. You're going to go for what's on your screen there, $52.98. You're buying the Ultimate Pro, the iconic Ultimate Pro and the Score Master, and you're actually then getting the USB, believe it or not, totally free of charge, which is awesome. However, you have some options if you're in the US, Sarah, don't you?
You do. Should I explain, right? So, believe it or not, right? Let me get this. This is a piece of A4 card, which here in the UK we probably take for granted, right? And it is 210 millimetres by 297 millimetres. And all of our measurements in the card folding and envelope making section of the board is all to do with A4 paper sizes. Now, would you believe it, Joe? In America, they don't have A4. It's a little bit shorter and a little bit wider. It's 8.5 by 11 inches. So what we've done is there's 2 versions of the Ultimate. There is the UK version, or it's actually if I'm being really honest, folks, it's the rest of the world version, because everywhere else in the world works on A4 paper. So the global version of the Ultimate, which we always call the UK version, all of our sizes are to do with A4. Half-fold A4, gatefold A4, trifold A4. The US Ultimate looks almost identical, however, the lines are in a slightly different place. And that's because it's half of an 8.5 by 11, or gatefold for an 8.5 by 11. So you can see the lines are just slightly different. It's the same if we go to the envelope making side of the board. In the UK, it does all of your envelopes for your A4 and A5 and A6 size cards. The American one has got all the sizes for the American size, you know, so the half of an 8.5 by 11, quarter of an 8.5 by 11. You guys have different names for them, okay? So let me just explain. If you are anywhere in the world, not in America, you're just going to buy this UK one, and you will get the Scoremaster and all of the education and explanation with the A4 papers. If you're in America, you're probably going to want the American one, because you're probably buying 8.5 by 11 card, and we've got a version of the USB which gives you all of your measurements and explanations and uses the American board. However, Joe, I know there are some people who buy all of their paper and card now from us here in England. So some people in America who are probably buying A4 this, A3 that, UK sizes. And so we had a lot of you ask, is it possible to buy the European or the UK version of the Ultimate and have it shipped to America? So if you're shopping in the US and you're on our US website, you're going to have the choice of either the American one, which all works with 8.5 by 11, or the European one, which works with A4. Whichever one you buy, you get the right USB to go with it. I know that was a lot of explanation, and I'll probably explain it 2 or 3 times during the show, because I want you to understand. I don't want anyone to feel like they're missing out. Why is there a different one? It's just because your paper sizes are different.
Awesome. It's going to be a great show. We're going to take you through loads of different projects in this couple of hours. It would be a great idea, I reckon, to share this or save it wherever you're watching it, so you can then come back and you can access this at any time. Loads of reasons to shop with us over our birthday event. Double points, remember, of course, absolutely everything on our website and on in-show here on Crafters TV. And then also don't forget as well, free UK delivery, and then all of those awesome special gifts that we've got for you. So our daily changing £10 or $10. That's what you need to spend to get the first free gift. And it is the Rose Garden collection we're looking at today. Budding Blooms embossing folder. Absolutely gorgeous. If you're spending over £50 or $50, then you're going to get one of our brand new tricolour aqua markers. These were just launched on Tuesday and were exceptionally busy. It's great that we've got one of those in there for you as well. You don't need to have, you don't have to do anything. It will automatically add itself to your basket, which is brilliant. This is a great show for you to get involved with us in today as well. Any questions that you've got, any comments, you can drop those into me on Facebook or on YouTube. And remember, get social with us, because we've got 3 giveaways we're going to be doing in this show. Should we have a little bit of a sneaky peek what's in the giveaway bags today? Oh, I've got stamps. I've got flower forming dies in here, more stamps, liquid inks, I've got embossing folders. Oh, I've even got a sampler pack of Spectrum Noir in this one as well. If you want to be in the chance with winning one of the 3 bags we're going to give away in this show and going into the big prize draw for Sunday, all you need to do is comment. The more times you comment, the more entries you will get. Whether you're doing that on Facebook or you're doing that across on YouTube, it's completely up to you. Lisa's saying hi from Norfolk. I see CJ in California's here. Lorraine is in Perth, Western Australia. How exotic. The Serena B is in from Missouri as well. Kristin, I can see is here. Anne, Rose, Nancy, loads of you saying hi this morning. Now, as well as having the Ultimate on the show and the USB, we have got the most glorious paper pads that are going to go beautifully with your USB. Now, these have all been designed to work in conjunction with the projects that you're going to find on the USB, and they are double-sided, which is really important. So if you're doing things like lining boxes, you're going to be able to use them for the inside and the outside, which is great. This is the navy blush that I've got just here, which is gorgeous. Really, really lovely. I love this colour tone. So let me just grab that again there for you. Love the colour tones that are in here. Love love all those gorgeous geo patterns that are in here, which are beautiful. And it has a pearlescence to it as well, which is really, really gorgeous. So that one is coming along. 60% of that pad gone individually, by the way. But we've got a fabulous bundle for you where you can get it with the cardstock pack that goes with it, because this is 250 GSM now, and this is going to be perfect for all of your different construction. So you can get that together, and when you buy those together, the details there on your screen, it comes with a gorgeous ribbon pack as well that goes with it, which is absolutely awesome. So there is details for that first collection just there. The next one I've got always the Summer Sunset, and it really is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I love these sort of pearly faux inky techniques that you've got on the undersides of these pads as well. So this is your Summer Sunset, really gorgeous burst of colour in that one there, and this one is coming along with, this one, which is your Orange Sunset. Oh, pearly cardstock. 60% of the Orange Sunset on its own has gone individually. However, of course, you buy the two pads, and then what you get is you get the ribbon in there totally free of charge. So there is your second option. The next one we've got is the Decadent Decor. It's very grown up, very fancy, this one. And again, it's got that really lovely pearly designs that you've got in here, which is awesome. And again, you can see really lovely taupey tones in here, beautiful designs and artwork all the way through as well. And that one is coming with your caramel and cream that you've got. So the paper's 200, so it's not really just a paper, it's a sort of paper borderline cardstock, and then this is definitely cardstock. Check out all of that gorgeous shine on there. Isn't it gorgeous? So you've got 24 sheets of this 12 by 12. That is then going to come along with, you guessed it, the coordinated ribbon pack, totally free of charge, which is awesome. And then the last one we've got is the Floral Fantasy, which is this one here. And again, gorgeous pearly designs. I mean, you're going to be doing so many awesome projects using your Ultimate with this. I love the amount of purple floral that you've got in here as well. And that one is coming along with the lovely Lilacs, which is this one just here. And again, that gorgeous pearl. There's so much shine and luster on every single one of these pads. They are beautiful, beautiful quality. So you can see that just there. And then, of course, you guessed it, you're going to get the ribbons in there free of charge as well. So you can go for the individuals. I know what you super fans though are like. I know you're going to want all of them. If you go for all of them, basically, compared to buying it all individually, we've given you 4 for the price of 3. So if you want to go for the Ultimate Card and Ribbon bundle, details are there on your screen at the moment, which is absolutely awesome. So do grab that. Now, there is an option as well. If you've already got the Ultimate and you're going for the card bundle, you want to get it with the USB, then we've got a fantastic deal on that for you as well. $134.90 or $166.40. You're saving $89.97 if you're in the UK. You're saving over $100, saving $116 in the US. The great thing as well is that if you're a Platinum member, you can grab this today for $107.92 or $133.12, which is awesome deal. Your savings are, well, you're saving more than you're spending in both the UK and the US as a Platinum member if you're going for the papers and the USB as well. Now, the Ultimate Pro, we've had it for such a long time. It is one of our most loved products. Definitely get across to the website and check out all the independently verified reviews on it, because you guys absolutely rave about it. If you're new to the Ultimate Pro, then here's all the details.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools, all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. Or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft tool box should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard size blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. The simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs, and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
Oh, what an incredible product it is. It really has genuinely revolutionised the way that hundreds of thousands of crafters are crafting. It really is incredible. I know you're going to love it. What I would say is I know so many of you already own this and have been making wonderful things with it. We would love to see your pictures, things that you've been making on your Ultimate Pro. And you can email us quickly and easily here in the studio, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send us in your pictures. We would love to see what you've been up to. Getting very busy now on the Ultimate Pro with the USB. Details there on your screen. You're buying the Ultimate Pro and the scoreboard, and you're getting the USB totally free of charge, which is awesome. Sara, I mean, where do you even, it's a masterclass on the, I mean, we needed like 9 hours really for a masterclass on the Ultimate Pro. How have you managed to pick what you're going to shoehorn into this show?
Well, let me tell you what I'm going to do, okay? Because what I want to do, I know that all of you watching are going to get the USB, so I'm not just going to regurgitate the content here. I'm going to give you a flavour and an understanding. I want you to come away from this 2 hours with a full understanding of this product's capabilities, to feel enthused and inspired to go away and use it, because I'm reading a lot of comments, people saying, I've had one of these for years, I don't get the use out of it that I could do. This is why I'm watching the show. This is what I'm going to teach you. And of course, you'll go home with it with the USB, whether you're getting the USB on its own, whether you're getting it with the cardstock, whether you're getting it with the Ultimate. And I don't think we mentioned, actually, if you want to just go for the USB on its own, it is available on its own. And I don't think we explained this, Joe, and you might have done, and I just wasn't listening. We sold out of these on Saturday. So all of the production that we had made of the USBs, you cleaned us out of the UK versions and the US versions. They all went in the show on Saturday. So what we've done is we've had the company reproduce some new ones. They're all made here in the UK. So actually what we should have is details on the screen explaining that this is an extended delivery. So if you're ordering the USB or the USB with the Ultimate or the USB with a card, we're just on making them at the moment. So we've got a new production run that is arriving into us on the 16th of November. So that's why on Saturday, everything completely sold out. Luckily for us, These are all produced here in the UK, and the US version ones are produced in the UK. We will have this shipped to you. And so what it means is anything you put in your order that has a USB in it. So your whole, if you get it to like $100 for free shipping, that whole order will be dispatched when the USB arrives on the 16th of November. So just need everyone to understand that in case you're wondering, oh, I thought they sold out, what's going on? We've made sure that so that you don't miss out on the birthday deals and you don't miss out on the double points and everything like that. You'll get this, but your order will be dispatched after the 16th, okay? So the plan for the show, Joe, is I'm just going to quickly walk you around the Ultimate, and for anybody who missed the show on Saturday or just needs a bit of a refresher, I'm just going to take you back to basics and just show you a couple of the basics. Then as we progress through the show, I've got a whole host of much more advanced demos that I'm going to walk you through. So pay attention, Joe, there's going to be an awful lot to get through.
I am poised, my eyes are peeled, but any questions that you've got as we go through, it's going to be one of those shows that I think is going to generate lots and lots of questions. Get them into me, and remember, the more you comment across it on social media, the more chance you got of winning one of those 3 fabulous bags that we're going to be giving away, and a shot at winning the grand prize draw on Sunday as well.
Right, come on then, deep breath. You can tell I'm already starting to lose my voice, and that's before we do our big cart load this afternoon. Right, so 10 tools in one. You saw it on the video, but it's nothing like seeing it in real life, Joe, okay? So this side here is the side you're going to be using, I would say 90% of the time. And it's all of your card making. So you know I said about having that sheet of A4? You're always butting up against where the handle is and then reading down all your sizes. So gatefolds, bifolds, trifolds, concertina cards, jump up cards, pop out cards, K cards, all of these type of cards are done from here. With an A4 size, or if you're in the US, this would be a sheet of 8.5 by 11. You'd do exactly the same, and they're called the same. Gatefold, half fold, bifold, trifold. They all reference the instructions, but it's for US letter sizes, okay? Now, I'm going to teach you some basic card making, but so that you understand the other 9 features, card making is just the first one. 27 different folds of cards we can do. Then every card we make needs an envelope. So I'm going to teach you envelopes as well. This is the envelope maker, but it does either regular envelopes or you can do these ones with a slight gusset on them. So you can do your 3-dimensional envelope boxes. So I'm going to be teaching you that as well. That is on that fabulous cardstock, by the way, Joe. Doesn't it just look amazing? So we'll do envelopes and envelope boxes. These little holes here, these are for your bow making pegs, so that you can do absolutely perfect ribbons, literally tied to perfection every time. I'm going to show you that as well. Now, when we open it out, it forms a complete workstation. If you don't have this much space, you can fold it over on itself. Now, this side here is box making, and remember, a big portion of the DVD is advanced box making. So you've got box lid and box base, which enable you to make boxes that are always going to have the lid and base fitting together absolutely perfectly, whether you're doing small boxes or whether you're doing much, much larger ones. They'll always fit together absolutely perfectly, okay? So that is your box making. But as well as regular boxes, you can do things like your bonbon boxes. We're going to learn in this show how to do shaped boxes. We're going to learn how to do slider boxes. We might even do this whole project here, actually, Joe. It's one of the ones I've got planned. You can also do things like, look how gorgeous this is with that beautiful card. It's a stack of boxes in here. This is one of the projects on the USB, by the way. So we're going to learn how to do loads of advanced box making. Things like your little wedge boxes we're going to learn. These are explosion boxes and expanding boxes that we can do. Loads of different... That's why a whole big portion is advanced box making, right, Joe? So that's just the next feature. I'm still going. You see why we needed 2 hours,
Really,
Joe?
2 in now?
Yeah.
Three in.
We're getting there, right? This side here is your pop-out and K card creator. So I'm going to do a pop-out for you first, actually. Now, everything you need is inside the integrated storage compartment. So this is your bow making pegs, your scoring tools, your instructions, your cutter. You've also got the ruler in here. And if I show you, this ruler opens up, Joe, right? And if I pop this in here, This goes into here, and then all I do is you open up these, and this is a standard blade that you pop in here. Now, let's have a little look. Should we get one of them lovely card pads out, Joe? Let's get a lovely orange sunset, right? Let's have a little look, and if we were going to do one of the beautiful oranges, and I wanted to cut it to 28 centimetres, you've got inches up on this side up here, all right? And you've got centimetres run down here. So all I'm going to do is cut under here. I'm picking 28 centimetres for a reason. You'll see why when we get to the demo a little bit later on, Joe. But you're going to cut at 28. We're going to turn this right around here.
I just love the fact that you could just cut it right there on the machine. Don't have to go off and
Don't
get a
have to
separate
get a
paper trimmer
separate product out, nothing like that.
It's amazing.
And then also, Joe, it goes back in its little home. We've got a little place for everything. We're all organised, everything in its place, and away we go, right? So, card making, box making, envelope making, paper trimmer, ribbon shaper, 3D envelope box creator, pop out and cake card creator, decorative lines and embossing, your decorative corners and your storage compartment. 10 tools all in one, right? Now, be ready to have your mind blown. I'm going to start. Now, what I've done is I work with A4 or A4 cut in half, which is A5. So I've taken some of those beautiful papers and I've cut them down to A5. So if you were working in the US, you'd probably be taking the sheet of 8.5 by 11, or you're cutting your 12 by 12 down to 8.5 by 11 and cutting it in half. And it makes you these nice little, we call them A6 cards, you guys in America call them A2. Do you see why this whole paper thing's so confusing, Joe? it's a
I haven't learned them all yet. I'm still learning, making notes as we go.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this back to front upside down just to show you to begin with, but then I will also show you it on the overhead camera afterwards so you can see. So you always rest up against the handle. There's all your different sizes: gatefold A5, gatefold A4, trifold A4, gatefold A5. Keep going on. This is an A5 sheet. If we want to fold it in half, half fold A5. You put the score line in. Now, bear in mind, this was in millimetres. It was 210 by 297. That's cut in half. What's a half of that? I don't have a Scooby-Doo. Who gives a monkeys? The line's called half fold A5. It gives you a beautiful crease line, meets perfectly at the edge. There's a perfect half fold. And guys watching in the US, if you do buy a lot of A4 paper from us, please get the ultimate, get the UK one today while you're getting that USB for free, because you might, if you can't cut 8.5 by 11 to A4 because it's shorter one way and wider the other, so you can't convert one to the other. So if you use a lot of A4, you've got to get this. Even if you've got the US size one, it'll revolutionise your card making, I promise. And then you'll get the USB with all the A4 measurements and explanations, okay? So then we come back on and get the next sheet. So now, let's show you it properly now, should we? Should we do it on the overhead? So this is how you're going to be doing it, okay? Going to rest up against the handle. We're going to go gatefold A5. Turn it right around. Score along the line. Gatefold A5 again. You're going to fold over and we're going to crease. We're going to fold over again and crease. And you then get a beautiful A5 gatefold card, right? Now, if I want to take it a bit further again, Joe, watch what we do. We put the half fold line in. Now we're getting into what's called a concertina card. And you'll learn these on that USB where I walk you through all the different types of cards, right? If we open this up and go inside, you've got all these decorative embossing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto like the little archway, and I'm going to emboss around that archway shape and use that as a template. So this is the section, Joe, that I call the pop-out and K-card creator, right? So with our pop-out and K-card creator, it's giving me the shape, and you can see that's the shape for our archway pop-out, right? So then I come back over to the card making side. We're going to use a little bit of tape, here it is. And we're going to put tape just down the outsides. Now, on that USB, Joe, I'll walk you through and explain all the little tips and tricks, like I'm about here, to use the butting edge to perfectly align both of these and these, which just makes it more accurate. Now, there's a pop-out card. Now, it's not that I'm telling you, Joe, that you need to buy an Ultimate to be able to make a pop-out card, but what you did is you watched me make that in 2 minutes flat. And the thing is, and it's perfectly accurate. If you've done this with a ruler and a pencil and measured, that could be a 20-minute project. And actually the bit that you're interested is the bit that comes next, which is the decoration. Now, Joe, I just need to quickly walk you through converting from what you've just seen to what comes on the DVD. It's not a DVD, it's a USB, okay? So I've walked you through their basic half-fold, gatefold, pop-out card. On that DVD, it's not a DVD, it's a USB. Been through this, Sarah. Get down with the program, right? Pop-out cards. Just so you understand the difference, there is the US size, by the way. Can you see? It's slightly shorter, but it's a bit fatter. So it's almost exactly the same. This is an A6, this is an A2. Just done with the different paper sizes on the different Ultimate. Now, if you made 2 pop-outs and stuck them side by side, then, and this is the exact one I make on the USB, then you would get what's called a double pop-out, right? So you get 2 of them. Or Joe, you could do the pop-out in a larger size and have it like this, right?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, well, you could have, instead of having the pop-out in the middle, you could have it protruding through the front, which is what we then call a K card. So you're going to learn how to do a K card from the different shape. And then if you wanted to go super duper uber excitable, what you can do is you can make multiple pop-outs, stick them all back to back, and you end up with a Starbuck.
Oh, I love those ones.
You love the Starbuck. Is this upside down? So, to put this into perspective, Joe, okay? I have shown you one type of card. All I've shown you is a pop-out. On that USB, you're going to take it from being a pop-out to being a K card, to being a double pop-out, to being different sizes, to being a Starbuck. That is one project, just card making. There are 27 different types of cards, and card making is only the first feature. In the show, we're going to cover envelope making, box making, ribbon shaping, the paper trimmer. We're going to do loads more advanced stuff. This is not even 0.5% of what you can do that I've just given you a flavour for there.
Awesome, it really is, and it's getting super busy as we knew it would be. Details are on your screen there at the moment. You're getting, of course, the Ultimate Pro and everything that Sarah has just shown you there. You're getting, of course, the manual included as well. All of the extra bits that you need to enable you to create loads of wonderful projects. Not only are you getting the Ultimate Pro, you're also going to get the Score Master in there as well, which is really going to help you and be a great time saver for you. Now, that's what you're paying for. Buying those 2 items together, $52.98, $82.90. That is what those 2 items would cost you. However, today what we're going to do is we're going to give you the USB included in that bundle, totally free of charge. Amazing to think, really, when it's the USB that we've just launched. The USB, $44.99 or $51.99 is the value that you're getting in there with that included as well. Mira on YouTube asked, can we buy the USB by itself? Yes, it is available by itself. Go check the website. You'll find all the different options out over there. And as I'd say, actually, in our shows, it's always definitely worth getting to the website, clicking the Shop the Show button, and having a look at everything that is available to you in the show. Because always, especially during birthday, there's so many awesome things that we might not even get to in this show. Also, whilst you're over there, go and have a look at all of those amazing birthday deals that we have. Go and have a look in the whole birthday category. Let me run you through as well those paper pad options that we've got for you on this show. You guys absolutely love these. So the first one that we've got just here is the navy and blush. And in here, you're going to get the navy and blush pad, which is awesome. And you're going to get the navy blush card pad as well. So you get both of those in there, and then we give you the ribbon totally free of charge as well, which is awesome. We've got the orange sunset collection, so you get again both the paper pads in there, and then we're going to give you that orange sunset ribbon included free of charge in there as well, which is awesome. £40 or $50. You've also got the lovely lilacs here as well. You get the pearl pad, you get the paper pad as well, and you're going to get those beautiful ribbons in there. And then finally, you've got the caramel and cream collection, which is very grown up. I absolutely adore it. £40 or $50 for that one. Now, the great thing is, I know a lot of you want to go for all of them, and if you want to go for all of them, you can. And what we've done is, compared to the full price of the individuals, we basically give you 4 sets and charge you for 3, which is awesome. So what you'll see here is £115 or $146 if you want to grab those. The best value, I think, is when you grab the USB alongside your paper pads as well, because then what you get is this deal just here, $134.90 or $166.40. This is for all of you out there that have already got the Ultimate but want to get the paper pads and the DVD. Club Inspire Platinum members, you can get this today for $107.92 or $133.12. It means that Club Inspire Platinum members are saving more than they're spending on that particular bundle. Very busy, however you're getting it, whether you're getting the USB on its own, you're getting the Ultimate Pro, the Scoremaster with the USB, or you're going for the Buy the Show collection, getting absolutely everything. It is completely up to you. Whatever you do though, you will of course always be able to avail of your Club Inspired discount. Here are all the details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of the fantastic Club Inspire. Make sure you are part of the club. Do remember as well, we did completely sell out of all of our USBs at the weekend, so there's a little bit of a wait. Not too long though, we've secured some more stock for you. 16th of November, anything with a USB in it, that is when it will be dispatching along with the rest of your order. Now we've got loads of questions, so I think it's only fair, Sarah, that I put some to you, because if we save them up any longer, we're not going to get through them all. That's how many we're getting.
Go on, I'll let you have 1 or 2 now, and then I'll start demo, and then I can craft and do that.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a couple now. Gail says, I bought an Ultimate Pro 8 years ago. Is it the same one you are selling, or has it changed?
No, 12 years we've been selling the Ultimate. If it's called the Ultimate Pro, we did do something. We did do the Ultimate, right? Which we made a 3-in-1. We did the card, the box maker, the envelope maker. We sold that for about a year and then had all these ideas of how to advance it, made the Ultimate Pro. But for 12 years, we've been selling the Ultimate Pro. In fact, I think we only sold a handful of the original Ultimate in the US. So if it's called the Ultimate Pro, you've got it. All you need is that USB on its own. I'll keep getting them to add it to the bottom of the screen, because trust me, I know it feels a little bit big-headed of me, Joe, to say you have to buy me and take me home. But this is so incredibly awesome, and it upsets me no end when people say, oh, I've got it, I just never use it because I don't know what to do with it. That's why I spent 3 days of my life recording this to impart every bit of knowledge in here all into there.
Awesome. Also, Tootsie Lemon says, are the projects on the USB the same as the ones that I already own across the multiple DVDs that I have for this product?
Okay, if you've got every DVD that I've ever made on the Ultimate, there's probably 30-40% of new content on this, right?
Awesome.
If you have 2 or 3 of them, but not the whole collection, I've literally taken everything I've ever done, added a whole ton more, and streamlined it and brought it up to date.
Awesome. One more as well. Jen says, if we have the older version, does this mean we have the UK version?
Right, so I've only ever sold the American version in America and the UK version in the UK, okay? So this is the first time we've ever allowed the European, the rest of the world version to be sold in America. And it's just because so many of you in America shop with us here on Crafters TV and you're buying all of your cardstock in A4. All the hunky-dory kits are all in A4. Our Centura Pearl and luxury cards, we all sell it in A4 here through Crafters TV. You are the ones who want to be treating yourself to an A4 size ultimate.
Awesome. Right, keep getting your questions in.
Right.
And remember, the more questions you get to me, the more you comment, the more the chance you've got of winning one of those giveaways as well. And we're doing another Q&A. Should we do another one in about half an hour, Sarah? How does that sound?
Well, do you know, if there's relevant questions to what I'm doing, Joe, by all means flag them through as we're coming, right?
Brilliant,
now,
will do.
We've done card making. Can I just give you one little thing about how awesome that USB is, right? So, Joe, fabulous card would be an easel card. Everybody loves an easel, right? So, we have a fabulous, and you probably all know how to do it, know how to make an easel card, okay? Well, in the beginner section of the Ultimate USB, I'll teach you how to do an easel card. Then as we get onto the advanced card making, we'll look at how to do a regular easel and advance it to be a twisted easel, right? So I'll walk you through how to take a basic easel technique and advance it to a twisted. Then once we've learned that, I'll then teach you how to do it as a diamond easel, right? So we're going to learn all different types of easel cards. Now, once we've learned twisted regular diamonds, we can start and incorporate them together and make something like, I love this card, a three-way easel. Now in the UK, this is made from a sheet of A4. In the US, it's made from a sheet of 8.5 by 11. Your USB will be the right sizes, but it all folds down flat. You could even make a lovely little envelope for it, which I'm going to do next. Or you can make your three-way easel. Or we can go even whole hog, Joe, and we can go and do a four-way easel. And this is what I'm going to teach you in terms of the four-way easel. So this is what I mean about taking one basic card making technique and then I've built on it, and built on it to teach you some really advanced, awesome stuff that we just, you need the time. I mean, the amount of editing in this as well, Joe, where we've kind of taken it and then made it into manageable bite-sized chunks, because you couldn't just cope with 3 days of Sara on the Ultimate, but it's probably the equivalent of taking about 30 classes with me on the Ultimate.
Wow.
That seems ridiculous, but if I was doing weekly classes, there's a good half a year's worth of like class prep and content here, okay? Now, we've done cards. So now we've looked at pop-out cards and easel cards. 2 types of cards. There are 27 different types of cards. But we're going to park card making for a while. We're going to flip over and do envelopes, okay? Now, with everything, Joe, if I open this, if I open the storage compartment and take out the instruction booklet, right? You can see there's like the K card and pop out create that we talked about, decorative embossing, your paper trimmer, the 10 things that I talked about. Then it takes you through is this the US one? Yes, this is the US one.
Do you want my one?
Yes, can I have your one? Is that okay?
Let's swap.
Right, brilliant. You come and do me a swap. I've got a UK Ultimate with a US instruction booklet in. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Right, so now we've got half fold for A4. Could you see the instructions look exactly the same though? They've just got different sizes in there, right? Now, if I go all the way to my envelope boxes, right? I'm going to do envelopes. So here's my envelope grid. Now, I'm going to do an A5 envelope, right? Which fits an A4 card folded in half. So, C5 envelope. To fit an A5 card, which is an A4 folded in half, I need 28 centimetres square. There was a reason, Joe, why when I was using the trimmer earlier, I cut it to 28 centimetres. We're going to use lines E and G. So watch this. If I turn this right around, it always works with the handle on your left, okay? The scoring tools, by the way, Joe, that come included, you get 2 different ones, and you get a tiny head, a medium and a large, and then a flat. So you get different heads on here. For envelopes, I like to use the small head, okay? So what we do is we go into the corner. The lines were E and G. So we come down here till we get to the E line, right? And we score up the E line. And then you turn right around to the opposite corner and we do the E line again, right? Then on the other 2 corners, you use the G line. So can you see now we're going to do the G line, go right around to the opposite corner, use the G line again, and then what you've got is you're going to fold these over and give this lovely score line. Now, here's the thing, Joe. How absolutely phenomenally colossal does this cardstock look?
Amazing.
Please, just don't be making a card and then putting it in a plain white envelope when for pennies or cents you can be buying things like this luxury cardstock and having this finish. I mean, everything, the experience starts with the packaging, with the gift, doesn't it? This is an incredible looking envelope, and I mean, but it's that lovely pearlescent paper. So the paper stock, well, it's the pearlescent paper is much thicker than just paper. It's like a lightweight cardstock, so that you can be using it within your envelopes, within your box making. Now, that's a regular envelope, Joe. Do you know what I want to do now? I want to show you how you do them ones with the gusset on, the 3D envelopes, right? So what we're going to do is here, I'm going to do an envelope for the pop-out card that we did. So that was an A6 envelope, right? So we're making a C6 envelope to fit an A6 card. So it tells me it fits an A4 folded into quarters. Just if you don't understand the terminology, especially those of you shopping in the US for the UK size. So we need 21 centimetre square paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to open our Ultimate. We're going to get that lovely paper trimmer.
This is the bit that just blows me away, is the fact that it's just one item, isn't it? It's just one product that you can make all this stuff of. It's not like we're saying, oh, it's just that, and then you're going to need to get your guillotine out, or you need to get your paper trimmer out, or you need to go and get your bow maker out, or do any of these things. It's all done on the one product. If you were new to crafting, surely this is, if you knew someone that was maybe wanting to get into crafting, this would be like the ultimate tool that you could give them. No pun intended, of course.
Well, best way to get started. Now, I feel like I'm being a bit naughty, Joe, using that paper pad. That is the only one that's sold out on its own. However, I'm using it. It's still in the bundle, so I'm all right to do that. But it's just beautiful. I love it because obviously all of the cardstock in the set all matches together. So I'm going to 21 centimetres up here, right? Which means that I hold the ruler in place and cut towards me. And then I'm going to go to 21 this way. So we're at 21 there. We're going to hold this in place, cut towards us, right? So there we go. I'm going to pop this away in here. There's a little home for everything. Everything's in its place. Back around to the envelope making section. Ready. We're going to get the instructions back out, Joe. This is just, if you only buy the Ultimate to make envelopes, it was money well spent. And that envelope making is one of only 10 things. I mean, it's fabulous, right? So, C6 envelope, 21 centimetre square, tick. C and E. So watch what we do. We go in the corner here and we're going to go line C, right? Now, if you were doing the flat envelope, that's it. But can you see we've got a little ledge in here, and it actually says down here, you might not be able to see, it says envelope box. So what you do is you go back into that little ledge, Joe, and do the C line again. So we've got that double set of tram lines, which is what's going to give us that lovely gusset across the edge, right? So we do the same again, opposite corner. We're going to go C, drop it into the little ledge and C. And then on the other two sides, the other line was E, C and D. And what you'll see is E will cross the C, right? That's how the whole thing works. E, E, C, C, crosses it. Every envelope is exactly the same technique. Now, when you're doing the envelope box, Joe, just like I'm going to teach you when we come to box making, you're going to cut out these corners so that you get so they're going to fold over perfectly, right? So we're going to cut all four sides out. By the way, all the scissors on offer during birthday week. If you don't have our scissors, I'm going to tell you now, you've never used scissors as good as these in your life before. It's kind of a threat as well as a promise. Trust me, go and give it a go. And then all we do, Joe, is we take a little bit of tape down the flaps of our envelope, okay? These come over, pop them into place. This folds under here, and that will be the perfect size. Where's our card gone? Here we go. To fit the card that we made, because it's got that gusset on, it not only houses but protects and looks like the most professional envelope you've ever seen. And then if you want to be a bit fancy, see all this decorative embossing everywhere? All you do with this, Joe, is you put your flap of your envelope in there, and you can emboss.
That's clever.
Oh, were you wondering what all that was for?
I was thinking to myself, I wonder what those bits are for over there.
And then it just gives you that lovely little professional finish on the end, right?
How awesome.
Isn't that lovely? Now, I'm going to be cheeky, Joe, right? I know that was the envelope segment. There's one thing I've got to show you, because if you're sitting on the fence getting your saw bottom about do you need an ultimate or not, ribbon shaping, right? So I'm going to just get my pegs out here, and I'm going to quickly show you how you do the ribbons, okay? Now, these here, the pegs, fit in the holes, right? So the idea is if you want a smallish bow, you would do this. If you want to go even smaller, look, that's pretty small. Or that's a tiny weeny little bow, right? This is a big, massive, ginormous bow, Joe. You can make any bow any size you want. So let's kind of go somewhere in the middle, like this sort of size. Now I've got some of that gorgeous ribbon. She says I've got stuff everywhere, right? So let's get a little bit of ribbon out here. And I'm going to get this here, and let's just have a little look. Now I'm working back to front upside down for the camera, right? And actually I've done so many bows this way, Joe, I can't tie them the normal way now.
Can you not?
I'm not even.
That's hilarious.
Right, so you go around and then you cross them in front of you. The piece at the top, you take underneath, right? Bring it back over the top and then tie a knot. And that will give you an absolutely perfect, and I mean perfect, little bow, right?
Perfect.
You could do 1, you could do 100. And how many times do we get questions in the shows, Joe, people saying to us, how do your bows look so good, Sarah? Well, it's because I tie them all on the ultimate. Now, do you want to do a fancy bow, Joe? I'm going to put a bigger piece of ribbon, right? And I'm going to go slightly bigger, right? So here we go. We're going to go around and cross, right? We're going to go around again and cross. You can take it around as many times as you want. Once you've got it wrapped around, the piece at the top goes underneath, right? We come back over. You're then going to tie a knot, and what you will end up with, in this case, a perfect double bow. So double, triple, however many you want, adjust the size, but every time you make a bow, it's going to be absolutely perfect. So I just had to squeeze that little one in there about bow making. I'm kind of still on all of the recap of the easy stuff, getting you warmed up. We're getting you warmed up. In the second half of the show, we're going for the jugular. I'm going to totally teach you all the advanced stuff I was talking about.
Absolutely awesome. Loads of you loving it as well. Kathy says the bow maker is what I'm excited about. Christine Mahoney says the paper is amazing. Of course it is. I wonder how many Christine has gone for. She says I've bought so many of the lilac pads. Sue says my mum gave me my ultimate as a gift years ago. That started my crafting journey. Patricia loves the Easel card. Janice says 12 years of selling a product just shows how great the quality is. Mum of 4 boys says my 10-year-old son is getting a lot of Crafts Companion items for Christmas. He wants an ultimate. I said only if we share. I think that sounds fair. I think it really does. We are getting very, very busy now on the ultimate, and I think you're absolutely loving the fact that you can get the Ultimate Pro and the Scoremaster together, pay for those two, and get the USB totally free of charge, which is amazing. Now, if you are in the UK, then you are going to, of course, go for the UK version. US viewers, you do have a choice. You can either go for the UK version if you're using a lot of A4, A3 cardstock, and they're the kind of card sizes that you are going for. Get the UK one, or you can get the US one. It's completely up to you. The US only one, details there on its details are there. 82.90. Again, you're buying the Scoremaster and the Ultimate Pro. You're getting the USB totally free of charge. Now, if you already have the Ultimate Pro and you already have, you know, plenty of cardstock, then maybe you want to get the USB on its own, and you can do that. $33.74 in the UK, $37.46 if you're in the US. Anything that has the USB in it as well, I should say, is on a delayed dispatch. Basically, it's sold out over the weekend, and the team worked so hard to get you a new batch of stock as quick as we possibly could. Not too long to wait, just over a couple of weeks. You'll have your name on one as well, because I think the thing is, this extended dispatch that we've got at the minute, it will sell out, and then we'll be on extended dispatch. So definitely grab it now whilst we've got the stock. $33.74 or $37.46. We're going to go back through as well the cardstock, because my oh my, is it gorgeous. It's the first time I've seen Crafters Companion pearlescent card pads, which are just, you know, really next level. Let me take you through what you've got. So what you've got is you've got a card pad and a paper pad. Even the paper pad is kind of a lightweight card weight really, but it's this gorgeous pearlescence that you've got here. Can you see just how lustrous that is? I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, really gorgeous pearl cardstock. This is 250 GSM, so really versatile weight, perfect for all of your construction, whether it's your envelopes or whether it's your boxes, your card blanks. You get 24 sheets of that, and then what we've got is in each collection here, we've got a corresponding paper pad. Even as a paper pad, 200 GSM is quite thick, so it's going to be also great for making things like box lids if you want it to. It's double-sided as well, so no need to line it. You've got the inside looking as gorgeous as the outside. And what I love is that what you've got is you've got kind of a corresponding pearly sort of faux inky background to go with the design that you've got there as well, which is awesome. So really, really beautiful. That is your navy and blush trio, and what you get is when you go for the two paper pads, we're going to give you the ribbon included free of charge as well, which is awesome. So that is your first one. The next one I've got here, this is the gorgeous orange sunset card pad that we've got, and again you can see, can't you, immediately just how beautifully shiny and lustrous that is. So you're going to get this in here, and this has got your yellows and those beautiful blushes, that wonderful peach in there as well, and of course you're going into those sort of darker oranges. That one is coming along with the summer sunset. Now the summer sunset is gorgeous. Again, it's got all of those complementary tones. Half the stock of the summer sunset on its own has now sold out and gone. Very busy there. I love how geometric a lot of these are as well, and again, even the paper, you see it has that gorgeous, that really gorgeous shine on there. Go for both of those together in this configuration. You're also going to get then the ribbon included totally free of charge as well, which is awesome. So you've got that collection. The next one we've got for you, it's the caramel and cream. It sounds good enough to eat, doesn't it? And this one again is the beautiful, beautiful shade of this gorgeous cardstock, and again you've got all of that gorgeous luster in there, which is awesome. You've got your greys, your creams, through to your sort of blues in here as well. The blue is just gorgeous. That blue is the same as my sofa. Oh, it's gorgeous. That is that one. This one that then is also coming with Decadent Decor as well, which is your pearly paper pad as well. This one is beautiful. Lots of really lovely artwork. I think that one is absolutely stunning. Really, really gorgeous, and loads of different designs in there for you as well. 30 sheets in the paper pad, and that one is coming with our gorgeous ribbon pad as well. You're getting the ribbons for free in that configuration. So you got that one, and then finally the lovely lilacs as well. Last but by no means least, and the lovely lilacs here. That purple is so. You see just how. I just want to try and get it to catch the light. It's so beautifully lustrous. You're going to love it. You've got the purples in here through to the greens, those lovely sort of very light browns, and then through to that lovely sort of racing green in there as well. This one is coming with the Floral Fantasy, which is this one just here, which again, beautiful, beautiful floral tones, all going to match beautifully in with that background style cardstock. When you buy those two together in that configuration, you guessed it, you get the ribbon included free of charge as well. Now, if you want to go for all of the card, you're thinking, okay, Joe, I've got the ultimate, but I love all the cardstock, I love the ribbon, I want to go for everything that we've just seen here, and I want to go for it in conjunction with the USB as well, then we have got a deal for you on that. It is absolutely awesome value for money. Basically, if you looked at the price of buying all the paper pads and the ribbon individually, you're basically paying for 3/4 of it, and we're throwing that USB in for free as well. That's why you're saving $89.97 in the UK, or $110.95. Club Inspire Platinum members, you can get this particular collection for $107.92 or £133.12. It means that your saving as a Platinum member is $116.95 in the UK, or $144.23 in the US. You save more than you spend as a Club Inspire Platinum member, which I think is absolutely awesome. Now, if you wanted to go for the paper pads on their own without the USB, we give you a little bit of a discount on the paper pads if you want to go for them like that. £115 or $146, which is also awesome. Of course, though, this masterclass is all about the Ultimate Pro, and here are all the details.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. Or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes, and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft toolbox should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard size blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. The simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
It really does. It is the Ultimate Crafter's Companion. If you haven't got it, I think you need to get one. We have so many new viewers all of the time. Shall we? Should we do some giveaway? Should we give something away?
Go on!
I'm feeling in a giveaway kind of mood.
It's our birthday.
It is our birthday. We've got 3 bags to give away. I haven't given one away yet, so it means we've got 3 bags to give away in this hour, which is awesome. This is the first one. And as I said in here earlier, we've got stamps, embossing folders, I can see dies, Spectrum Noir items, there's loads of stuff going on in here. And the winner of this glorious bag is Rebecca Arnold on Facebook.
Ooh,
Rebecca
well done,
Arnold, congratulations. You are, of course, going into the tombola of fun as well for the giveaway later in the week. I've lost my bingo balls. Here they are. I found them. You are going to be bingo ball number I-19. I-19, okay? You are going in. There we go. And we're going to give you a good old mix up. And make sure you tune in on Sunday, of course, because you will go into the grand prize draw, where you'll win a whole host of awesome stuff, including a Gemini machine and a caddy and loads of other wonderful things too. Still lots of questions coming in as well.
Go on, I'll take
Sarah.
a couple. Hit me up.
Liana saying, how easy it is to use acetate with the Ultimate Pro?
Very good. Let's have a little look at this. I've got a piece of acetate here. Well, actually, we've got some acetate on the show, right? Now, watch what. A little bit of a lesson in scoring tools here, okay? So when you look at the scoring tools, can you see you've got a small head, a medium head here, a large head, and a straight one. Now, what I generally say is the more accurate the score, the smaller the head you go for. This is for your decorative embossing. Watch what happens if I try and score with the large head, right? I get a, let's put on the grey here. Can you even see that score line?
Not
Just
really.
about, right? Let's do now with the small embossing head. I'll do the next line along. Score it with the small embossing head.
Yeah, there
now
you are.
you can see it because it's giving you a much more accurate score line, and then you use the side to crease over. So look at that. I mean, I've got literally a perfect score line, but you've got to press hard and use the small head because that larger head, again, I can come back on the large one. If you just use a large one, it just doesn't push. Even if I push hard, it's not really pushing the acetate into there. Whereas come on with the small one, and it is really getting my acetate right into the bottom there. I will tell you, Joe, that acetate on the bottom is on a 3 for 2. So if you're getting it, get 3 of it. And I will tell you, that is the last of the heavyweight acetate we have for, well, until the next delivery comes in. So goodness knows when.
Make sure you grab it and stock up. Hilary says, hi, just joined, loving the show. Always have the Ultimate Pro. Don't use it as much as I could. We'll definitely start using mine more now. Rebecca was like, oh, I was getting ready to congratulate someone. Then I realised it's me that's won.
Hey!
Congratulations, Rebecca. Someone here was just saying as well that they are running out of room to store paper pads. So they are seriously considering moving to a bigger house just to get more paper pads. I think that is a completely logical way of using it, of looking at it. Any questions that you've got as we go through the show, get them into me. Remember, 2 more giveaways as well. I've got 2 more glorious bags to give away in this show, so make sure you keep those comments coming in. What would you like to share with us next, Sarah?
Okay, right. I'm very conscious that we've had about 500 extra people join us while we've been live who might not have heard me explaining all of this at the beginning. So there's 2 things I want to explain to you. One is how this little bad boy came to be, and the other is the difference between the 2 different Ultimates you might see that we have, okay? So, talk about the USB first of all, right, Joe? So 12 years ago, we launched the Ultimate, and I recorded a lovely DVD. In fact, that little video that you watched that our Ben did the lovely voice for, a lot of that was me 12 years ago when I first did the Ultimate, right? Because the Ultimate hasn't changed in 12 years. And I did my DVD and I taught you how to do the bifolds and the trifolds and the gatefolds and the simple cards, right? Over the last 12 years, I've recorded several DVDs, quite often building on something over in an earlier DVD, adding a little bit onto it. And what I thought was, you know, it's our 15th birthday. We've had thousands and thousands of new customers join us over the last year especially. So I'm going to take all of that 12 years of learning, all of that knowledge in here and impart it into one big Uber USB. It was like in my head, there's still DVDs. We've just got down with the kids and put it on a USB so that you can watch it on all your devices, which are way more expensive, let me tell you, than DVDs. But that's been our problem, not yours, okay? Now, what it is it's like I spent 3 days recording this. It normally takes me a day to record like a 3-hour DVD with all that content. What we did is we did 3 days of recording, 5 cameras, loads of detail, 3 days of recording, edited it down to give you manageable chunks of what is beginner Ultimate. So everything you need to know about card making, box making, envelope making, ribbon shaping, the paper trimmer, the decorative embossing, the lines and corners, the pop-out and cake card creator, the 3D envelope box maker, the storage compartment, all them 10 things covered in the beginner part. Then we did advanced card making, and then we did advanced box making. Now, I talked to you earlier about advanced card making. Let me just show you, for example, what advanced box making looks like. So, in the beginner section of just the how to use the Ultimate, you'll learn how to do a very basic box, which is what I'm going to show you now as well, okay? Then I'll also, within there, show you how to do things like lovely little wedge box, right? Sorry, this is a bonbon box. This is a wedge box, okay? But then it's a different technique, Joe, if you want to still have that perfect lid and base, but on different shapes. So I'll teach you how to do acute angles and obtuse angles, which gives you basically then every shape that's not a square or a rectangle. Then, as well as regular boxes, we'll learn what are called slider boxes. So slider boxes I'm going to show you in one of my advanced projects. And it's, you know, like a matchbox slides in and out. So this is a slider box where you've actually got 3 of the little slider boxes all in a little stack, right? Also within a slider box, Joe, this here is a slider box. So on this one, it's actually 4 slider boxes all done with an easel card on the top to make a perfect gift box and card all in one, okay? Then we also learn things like, this is building on this one here. So this is building on one of our bonbon boxes, but learning how to size it with a lid on. So you've got an expanding box with a little mini bonbon box inside. I'm also going to show you, I'm going to hopefully get one of these done in the next half of the show as well, how to do things like your exploding boxes. I had these on my wedding tables. I had little photos of me and Simon as we were growing up on the exploding boxes on the tables. So you're going to learn exploding boxes. We're also going to learn things like this one here, little stacker boxes. How cute's the little stacker boxes? For Christmas gifts, to put like little bits in each one of the drawers. They are amazing, right? That is just a handful of the advanced box making. We also looked earlier at a handful of the advanced card making. So I think one of the things that I explained was, and I love this, I just feel like it really explains it to everyone, okay? So one of the most popular cards around the world is, where's it gone? An easel card, right? So you might all know, where's my regular easel card gone? Oh, I've got stuff everywhere, Joe. Right, I had a regular easel card. Regular easel card does this, stands up, yep. But what we're going to do is on the advanced card making, show you how to advance from a regular easel card to a twisted easel card. And once you learn how to do it, you can then do it in any size, okay? You can also learn how to do things like a diamond easel card. I mean, your card making is going to look so much more awesome, Joe, when you learn all these techniques. And then we go from that to, oh, here's my regular easel card. There's like a regular one, folks, right? But what you're going to do now is you're going to take all those easel cards and you're going to make them into like a 3-fold easel card. How awesome is that with like a 3-fold easel card? Absolutely brilliant. And can I just explain? If you're in the UK, that's all made from a sheet of A4 paper. And we'll do easel cards, a 3-way easel card using A4. If you are in the US, you probably don't have A4 paper. You're probably working with US letter paper. So on the US version of the Ultimate, what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to do that, but with US letter paper. So I think that's the really important thing to understand is, okay, in America, you have a certain paper size, which is 8.5 inches by 11 inches, right? In the UK, ours is not 8.5, it's 21 centimetres, which is a little bit wider. And it's not 11, it's 297, which is a little bit shorter. So ours is shorter and fatter, or it's the other way around, something like that. Either way, they're almost the same, but they're a little bit different. But that's really critical when it comes to your card making, because you can't cut one to the other. You need to work with that sort of size. So what we do is, Joe, we have the UK version of the Ultimate. So the UK version of the Ultimate gives you all of your sizes on the outer board here in A4 size. So half folds, bifolds, trifolds, gatefolds for A4. And then all of the envelopes to fit your A4, derivatives. Any type of card derived from a sheet of A4, you then have the matching envelope for it. In the US, you need the Ultimate, which works with 8.5 by 11. And if I put the two of them side by side, so nobody feels like they're missing out on something someone else has got, they're almost identical. They've just got the lines in slightly different places, and that's all you need to worry about. And it's the same on the envelope making side. The envelope lines are in slightly different places so that the derivatives of your card size in the US work on the envelope maker. But all you need to worry about is you order the Ultimate that you want. If you're in the UK, the only option you've got is the UK one, because we cannot buy 8.5 by 11 paper here. If you are in the US, yes, you can buy this. Your standard Ultimate is your US one, which is 8.5 by 11. However, we've also made the UK one available, because I know a lot of you are buying the Ultimate because you're buying A4 paper and card from us here at Crafters TV, and we're shipping it to America. So what we've tried to do is take care of everyone, and whichever Ultimate you buy, you'll get the right USB with the right measurements on. Most of the boxes are the same, but all of your card making is different if you're working with 8.5 by 11 or A4. Whichever Ultimate you buy, we will give you the right size USB. If you're shopping in the US, Joe's telling you about that awesome cardstock deal. It will come with the US version of the Ultimate, of the USB. We've got both USBs available for you, so just be a little bit mindful if you're shopping in the US, make sure you order the right one. Does that kind of make sense, Joe?
Yeah, it makes total sense. Lots of people going for the Ultimate now as well in this show. Remember, a couple of different options for you. If you want to go for the UK machine, irrelevant whether you're in the UK or you're in the US, these are the details that you need here on your screen. You're buying the Ultimate Pro, which of course comes with all the tools that you need, along with the manual that's there as well, which is going to give you all the information you need to get creating a whole host of awesome projects. You then have the Score Master board as well, which is double-sided, and if you pay for both of those, you then get that that USB completely free. You've got me calling it a DVD now as well. You've got the USB totally free of charge, which is awesome. $52.98 if you're here in the UK, $82.90 if you're in the US, and you want to go for the UK one, you are saving the cost of the DVD. If you want to go for the US version, then of course you can. Details are there for you on your screen. It's exactly the same deal. The deal is configured the same. The only difference being that you will get the US machine or the US version of that, $82.90. Now, if you already own the Ultimate Pro, and you're thinking, do you know what? I've got my Ultimate, I love it, I've got my Score Master, I just want the DVD on its own. Absolutely, you can. $33.74 or $37.46. Bear in mind as well, everything that we dispatch that's got a USB in it will be dispatched from the 16th of November, along with the rest of your order. We are working on an advance order. That is just how incredibly busy the response has been to this brand new USB. Remember as well, everyone that's placing an order is going to get a free gift, of course. Now, spend over £10 or $10. Today's free gift goes with the gorgeous Rose Garden signature collection we launched last week, and it's the Budding Blooms embossing folder that you're going to receive, which is awesome. That changes daily, so make sure you come back and see what tomorrow's free gift is. If you're spending over £50 or $50, then you're going to receive this, which is awesome, which is one of our tricolour aqua markers. They were so exceptionally busy when they were launched on Tuesday, and you've got one of those in there, which is awesome. Any burning questions that you've got, please keep getting them into me, and I'll put them across to Sara as we go through the show. I do feel like we're just kind of like, you know, scraping the surface with this, Sara, and I guess that's why it's so incredibly important that you've got that USB, which goes into so much detail for you.
I know, and I know we do really in-depth demonstrations on Crafters TV here, but that is like taking 32-hour classes. It's not that it's 60 hours, it's that we take it, we condense it down. So you'll probably watch the little 5-minute chapter, have a go. It might take you 20 minutes to make that, but I've done that to cram the most amount of content onto it. And we've got cameras everywhere so you can see right in detail what I'm doing. Honestly, Joe, it is the product, the educational product that I am the most proud of in the 15 years, and I've made a lot of DVDs in my time. There's no point having a product this awesome if you don't know how to get the best from it. This gives you the best, okay? Now, one question I saw, people were asking about the cardstock. Oh, don't you be getting lost there. The cardstock, well, that's 12 by 12. Well, what is that, A4, 8.5 by 11? Let me tell you, we made this in the 12 by 12 so that you could cut this down to either A4 or 8.5 by 11. Because A4 is just less than, it's just slightly more than 8 inches one way, and just less than 8 inches and just less than 12 the other way, or just more than 8, just less than 12. So either way, it cuts out of A4, it cuts out of 12 by 12, no problem. So this works for everybody, and your scrapbooking, and your boxes. Because what I'm going to do, Joe, I'm going to do a lovely box. Let's have a little look. Should we do, which one are we going to use for the box? They're all absolutely gorgeous.
They're so good. I love that one.
You do like that?
Yes, that geometric one is so lovely.
Watch how the card pads work together, you see. So we get that one, and then also we get this one here, and we say, right, do we want the navy?
It's so shiny.
I've been cutting into these ones. They're all lovely. I think we should go with navy.
I do, it looks gorgeous.
Right, so 2 pieces of card. Now, I'm going to go easy on you with box making to start with. So I'm going to start with, just going to show you the basics, and then I'm going to start hitting you with some of the more advanced stuff, okay? So let me just show you box making. This is it here. This says here box lid, and this says box base. So these lines, Joe, are every half an inch. So what it does is it gives you the depths in half inches. So half an inch, an inch and a half, 2 inches, 2.5, 3 inches, 3.5 inches deep. That's my lid, that's my base. So watch what we do. We pop this down here. I like to use the medium size head for scoring, right? If we're doing like a nice cardstock like this. So should we make this like 2 inches deep? Yep. So we'd go half an inch, 1.5, 2 inches, right? So that fourth line along gives me a box which is 2 inches deep. And because I'm using a 12 by 12 card pad, it's going to be 2 inches. It's going to take 2 inches off every side. So I'm going to end up with a nice 8 by 8 box that's 2 inches deep. Make sense?
Indeed, yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, and I will walk you through all of this as when we're in the DVD, okay? So there's my base ready to go. With the lid, we use exactly the same number line to number 4, but on box lid. Now, because this is more of a paperweight than well, I have to say it's paper, it's still 200 GSM, I'm going to go to the larger embossing head and be a little bit more gentle, okay? So that's all I want you to remember is we made the pearl cardstock, the plain colours, nice and thick, right? Because you want to be constructing with them. However, with the cardstock, I thought you'd rather have more sheets. So we've got a little bit thinner and giving you more sheets in each pad, which is why you've got 30 sheets in the pad of the patterned and only 24 sheets when it comes to the plain one. So look how I've just been a little bit more gentle with that one, Joe, because I don't want to, I mean, to be honest, I was so heavy-handed on Saturday, I scored straight through the card.
Oh,
so
no.
Just be a little bit more gentle, okay? So there's all 4 sides here. And notice I'm scoring on the top of the card and then I'm folding away from itself. And that's what gives you the absolutely perfect score line. And then, do you know, it's actually, if you've got questions, Joe, as long as people can see what I'm doing here, it's fairly self-explanatory. So it's a good question-taking time.
Absolutely. I've got loads of them here. A lot of questions about GSM and pound weights and what they are and what the different ones are. I've found the easiest way to do it is just to type it into the internet. So I don't know if you've got a better... I don't know if there's a better way than that.
Yeah, it is. Basically, I like, if I'm making cards, I like to use a 250 GSM and upwards, cards and boxes, which is what your thicker cards, your plain coloured cardstock is here. When it comes to paper, I mean, to be honest, I'll make a base card out of a 200 GSM, but you might just want to mat and layer on it to make sure it's nice and strong afterwards as well. Felicia
says, I ordered in May from HSN. I have the Pro. Do I have the Pro or the Ultimate Pro? It was the Sweet Treats Ultimate Toolkit that I ordered.
Right, so yes, we did, because we've done embossing boards that adding to this as well. It was designed to be future-proofed. So when we did a kit with HSN, if you ordered the Ultimate with some embossing boards in, you've got the Ultimate, trust me. So all you need to do is get yourself the USB and some of the lovely new cardstock.
Awesome. Kelly Grant says, does the Envelobox Maker differ from the Ultimate Envelobox Maker?
Oh, yes, let me just show you. Oh, oopsies, don't you get lost in there. It's my little clip, right? Now, before I stick my box together, let me just show you, right? The enveloper was the predecessor to this. So we invented the enveloper and then thought that was so awesome. We took the enveloper and a product called the Top Score and one called the Boxer that we had, mushed them all into one, made the Ultimate, right? What we have done since though is the Envelo Box Creator, right? Which is basically an add-on to go with your Ultimate. So if you buy the Envelo Box Maker, look what happens. It clips onto your Ultimate here to give it more functionality. And then when you're not using it, it just goes inside like this and stores in the end. So if you love the envelopes and you've made lots of envelopes, this does your standard size envelopes. This does all of your odd size envelopes. In fact, you can do any size up to 8 by 8. So this is for your, you know, if you've made a card and it didn't quite work and you cut a bit off here and cut a bit off there and it's come out a random size, this is the tool you need to make the envelopes with. But it's an extension onto your Ultimate.
Awesome.
And now there's like thousands of you bought the Ultimates in birthday week. Let's just say I'm going to be doing a lot of more advanced masterclasses in the coming months, teaching you. We're going to do loads of these, guys. And also, whereas on the USB, I just do everything kind of plain in plain white and cream cardstock so that you can see and learn. We're going to start doing a lot of decorative stuff and taking some of the principles in the USB and advancing on them. So here we go. There's a beautiful box. And did you see how I just lifted that straight up and my box lid and base fit perfectly together, right? And the beauty of these is, look at that beautiful print on the inside. So you've got that lovely pearl paper. It does the lid and the base, fits them together absolutely perfectly. That is basic box making, but that same technique on the USB, you're going to learn how to do your different angles on here, to do your different styles of box making. What I'm going to get ready for a next demo, Joe, is show you how to do the slider boxes like a matchbox, and then we'll make this little stack of drawers. We'll do one of these, should we?
Awesome, sounds like a great idea. Nandi is saying, I've got my USB and OMG, it's so fancy. It looks and feels so posh. I just love it so far and I've only been looking at it and stroking it. Christy, saying, I've just got my Ultimate from H10. Love all the different things that can be done with it as well. Claire saying also, I love making my own boxes. Use and store some of my Crafter's Companion crafting stuff, which is awesome. Janet says, so many projects, so little time. Right, what's next then? Should we give away another bag? Is that what we're going to do? Awesome. Right, let me go, or let me find the right bag. Number 2, which is this one just here. There's so much awesome stuff in here. I can see classics and aqua pens and illustrators and all sorts of wonderful things in here, which is awesome. Let's find out then. Tootsie Lemon is going to be the winner of this one from YouTube. Tootsie Lemon, who actually asked us one of our questions there, which is awesome. And the ball is going to be N34. N34 is going to be that fabulous bingo ball that you are going to be popped into the prize draw for, which is awesome. So let's pop that in and then let's give that a good old mix and see. And fingers crossed, join us, Tootsie, on Sunday when you will see if you are going to win the grand prize draw, where you're going to win so many different wonderful things, which is awesome. Now, for anyone that has just joined us, what are the options? We're talking, of course, about the Ultimate Pro, which is awesome, and of course, the Scoremaster together, and of course, importantly, that brand new USB, which is absolutely immense. We've got a great deal for you. If you don't own the Ultimate Pro and the Scoremaster, you can grab both of those today, and you'll get, of course, that brand new USB totally free of charge, which is absolutely awesome. $52.98, $82.90 is what you'd spend on the Ultimate Pro and the Scoremaster, and of course you get that DVD for free, saving you $44.99 or $49.95. Now this is for the UK version. You can go for the UK version if you're in the UK or you're in the US. It's completely up to you. If you're in the US and you work with UK card sizes, go for this. If you're in the US and you tend to work with more US-centric card sizes, then you might want to go for this other option that we've got for you just here. $82.90 is the same price. That is the US version of the Ultimate Pro with, of course, the USB as well and the Scoremaster. Exactly the same deal. Anything that's got the USB in it, just to give you a heads up, is going to be dispatched from the 16th of November. We are working on an advanced order. You totally cleared us out when we launched this on Saturday, so I know the team worked so hard to get some stock back. There's just a little bit of a wait on getting that out to you, so not too long to wait, just over a couple of weeks. If you want to go for the USB on its own, you can. Details are there for you, $33.74 or $37.46, which is awesome. If you are new to us though here at Crafters TV, maybe you don't own an Ultimate Pro, maybe this is the first time you've ever seen the Ultimate Pro, welcome. Here are all the incredible features of this brilliant machine.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft tool box should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard size blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. The simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs, and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
I definitely wasn't eating chocolate, honestly. They caught us, Sarah.
That's not what we're doing at all. There's no chocolate eating going on here. That's not why we play these little videos, so that we can have a quick cup of tea and a mouthful of chocolate. That is not at all why we do this for.
That is not our only motivation.
Not at all.
No, it isn't. Right, they caught us, Sarah. Right, I want to quickly run through the paper pads again because they're really busy, very, very busy in their smaller collections and the larger collection. It's totally up to you how you get hold of them. What's been done though is you've got a 200 GSM double-sided 30-page card pack, which is brilliant. And what you've got in here, a paper
card
pad
we've ever done in our lives.
Beautiful, isn't it? And it's
15
pearl.
years worth, never done anything anywhere near this good before.
Check out the shine and the luster on that paper pad. Really, really gorgeous. I love that they're kind of, I know I keep saying this a lot at the moment, they're very grown-up designs. I mean they're very refined and quite sophisticated is what I'd say. And what you've got is then you've got all the patterns, but then what you've got is the 300 GSM full-on card weight to complement them, which is brilliant. So it means that you're going to then be able to use this for the construction element of your projects. You buy the card and the paper. We give you the ribbons totally free of charge in this configuration. It's £40 or $50 for that one. We've then got some other options for you. So you've got these gorgeous oranges, and this is the summer sunset that you've got just here. Again, it's got that beautiful, gorgeous luster to every single one of those pages, which I love. And then what I love is because it's double-sided, the background is these gorgeous kind of faux inky backgrounds. So the line is going to look just as awesome on all of your projects. That is coming with our orange sunset card pack. So you've got all of your lovely burst of yellows and oranges and peaches through to browns in there as well. And that is going to come with the corresponding ribbon pack as well, which is awesome. So you can go for that one. The next one you've got is the Decadent Decor, which I think is truly stunning. And again, what you've got is that gorgeous luster on every single one of these pages, which is awesome. 30 sheets, 200 GSM in the pattern paper, so you've got that one. And then what you've got is 24 sheets of 250 GSM in your card pack here, which is awesome. So you've got that one, and then you guessed it, in there, that's a caramel and cream. You're going to get the gorgeous caramel and cream ribbon coming with that one as well. And then last but by no means least, we've then got the Floral Fantasy, which is truly, truly stunning. I think the greens and the purples, I'm not sure what it is about green and purple with pearlescent, but it just looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? It really does look like, I always see these paper pads now, they're just getting better and better. They look like wallpapers to me. That is the level of the gorgeous artwork that you've got within there. So you've got that one with the florals. Then what you've also got then is you've got your card pack in there that's going to correspond. And what you're going to do is you're going to get that included with the ribbon pack as well. Any one of those, £40 or $50, it's completely up to you which one you go for. Remember, if you want to go for, if you don't yet have the USB and you think, gosh, I really love all that paper, and I want to go for the USB as well, we've got a fabulous deal for you. £134.90 if you're in the UK, £166.40 if you're in the US, which is awesome. Platinum members can get this for £107.92 today, or £133.12. So it's completely up to you how you want to get hold of them individually in their packs with a ribbon, or you can get them all together. What you're doing is basically paying for 3, we're sending you 4, and we're going to give you the DVD as well, which is absolutely awesome value for money. Loads of you chatting away. Don't forget, we're going to do one more giveaway as well before the end of this show, so make sure you keep getting your comments in. Any questions you've got as well, keep getting those into me, and I'll get them over to Sarah before the end of the show. Sarah, we've covered so much already in this masterclass, but there's so much more to see. There's still so much more, isn't there?
Honestly, Joe, we've covered this much. In fact, not even this much, it's this much, right? I'm just showing you the basics. Now, what I'm loving though, bear in mind, this show wasn't about teaching you everything. The USB is going to do that. This was about inspiring you and making you think, yes, that Ultimate's awesome. I'm going to go and get mine out of the cupboard and sit down. And even if you just do the half a dozen things that I've done in this show, it will give your card making a new lease of life, because it's so exciting what you can do. And I know most of you out there watching already own this. That's what's so awesome about this. You already own it. We're just opening up a whole new host of possibilities. Now, I've been reading your questions on Facebook and YouTube. A lot of people saying, well, a lot. I read 2 people say, I've got the Ultimate, not the Ultimate Pro. What's the difference? Now, let me tell you, right? Back when I was a wee young nipper and I first started the company, we had a card making board called the Top Score, a box making one called the Box Maker, and an envelope making one called the Enveloper. And I thought, wouldn't it be good if I put all 3 of them together and make a big Uber Ultimate bundle tool? We called it the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, right? And I was selling that for a few months, and then I thought, because I thought, well, but you could make 3D envelopes, and why wouldn't we add a paper trimmer, and why wouldn't you add a ribbon shaper, and why wouldn't you do this, and why wouldn't you do that? So, took a breath, redesigned the whole thing, and 6 months later launched the Ultimate Pro with a commitment that I would never, ever, ever upgrade that Ultimate again. And that 12 years, I learned my lesson the first time, 12 years, we've never upgraded the Ultimate. All we do is when we come up with something extra, like in this case the Envelobox board, the Envelobox clips on. And the only 2 boards that ever need to change are the outer board for card making and the envelope making, that's the regular one with the Ultimate. Everything else is the same in the UK and the US. So, a lot of people asking, that Envelobox creator, is it the same in the UK and the US? I've just put loads of sizes on so that it does everything, right? So it's only when we're working with A4 or US letter size paper that we need to change, which is only the base Ultimate model. So I hope that kind of, I'm just trying to answer as many of your questions as possible. Now, are you ready? We're going to learn about slider boxes, okay? So we're going to learn, so slider boxes are what we've used in here, right? So they're like a matchbox drawer, how it slides. And then also how you get that lovely sliding going on in here like this. Can you see? So this is your slider boxes that we get in here there like that, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to show you the very basics. You do your boxes on your box making, okay, on this section here. So we've got lid and base, right? Now, This seems a little bit different, but when we do box lid, Joe, that is, if you're doing a slider box, the inside is lid, okay? The outside wrap is done with base. Don't ask me to explain why, just trust me, right? That's why it is. So, I'm going to start, and what I want to do is a little 3-inch square box, right? So here's the thing. If you want to do a 3-inch square box, right? Decide how deep you want the box. And I'm going to go for 1 inch, just to keep the numbers easy. So you need to come down 1 inch, along 3 and up 1 inch, right? So you're going 1 plus 3 plus another 1, 5 inches. So to do a 3-inch box that's 1 inch deep, we need card that's 5 inches. Make sense?
I'm following.
He's following. I love how Joe's looking straight at the camera. He's like, yep, just following, just following.
I'm
right.
Poised.
And then can you remember these lines are every 1/2 inch? So if we were to use line 1 now, that would only give us a 1/2 inch deep. We said we wanted 1 inch. So we go with line 2 because that's 1 inch deep, right? So I'm going on all 4 sides with box lid line 1. And what that does is that gives us a box which is going to be 1 inch deep and ends up being 3 inches square in the middle. So we're going to learn all of this. We're going to do our, we're just going to cut up to the middle and then cut the edges out. And all these little techniques, Joe, when we do that USB, we cover all of the little techniques and tips and tricks for all of this while we're on there, right? So here we go. Then what you do is you just take your tape. By the way, unless you're using our tape pens, don't be even thinking about trying to stick your boxes together with anything other than like a wet glue, because these tapes are strong enough, but most other tapes just aren't, okay? So all 4 sides, and there is our base box, right? Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the slip to wrap around it, Joe, right?
Okay.
So our box is 3 inches, so we need our slip to be 3 inches wide, but now it needs to go all the way around. So we need to go up 1 inch, along 3, down 1 inch, back along 3, little bit to join it together, right? All I do though is I make it 3 inches deep, because that's all you need to do, and then cut it long because you can always trim a bit extra off. Now I'm going to explain, I'm giving away my trade secrets here, right? We're going to make the slip case for this, so watch what we're going to do, okay? We're going to first of all score on the first line, and that's going to give us a little gluing flap, right? Now, here's my trade secret, Joe. These lines here for box lid are accurate. So from here to the first one is 1/2 inch, and then from here to the second one is 1 inch, and here the next one's 1.5 inches. These lines are not. Your box base is not the right measurement. It's 1/2 inch plus a little bit. It's 1 inch plus a little bit.
Plus a fly's eyelash.
A butterfly's eyelash. And what happens is, Joe, if you look at your regular boxes, right? So you won't even notice this, but your regular boxes, if I put this lid back on, right? You might look here. Can you see the base is a tiny little bit higher than the lid?
Yes.
Fly's eyelash higher. And what happens is that plus a little bit, this one here is not 2 inches, it's 2 inches plus a little bit. And what happens is you pinch the space off the bottom.
Oh, it nicks a little bit off the base.
It nicks a little bit off the base, which means your base a little bit smaller. So if we measured this base, it wouldn't actually be 8 inches. It would just be a little bit less. This is exactly 8 inches. The lid's the right measurement. The base, it pinches a bit off the bottom. That's how the whole thing works, Joe, right? So that's worth remembering. That's what we're going to use now. So we're going to wrap around, and if you think what we need it to do is we need to come 1 inch up the side, but 1 inch plus a little bit to give it a bit of wiggle room.
Ah, I see.
So we come onto here and score 1 inch, right? And then we fold and score, right? And then you re-butt up where you've scored against the edge, right? Now, this one here, we're coming 3 inches, yep. So we're coming along all the way up. Here's my 3 inch line. So we'll come onto here, do 3 inches plus that little bit. You do your fold line and score. You're always taking it back to the edge here, right? You're always going back to the edge with your fold line. So now we've done up the side, across the middle, we're going back down the other side. So we're doing another inch, yep. And we're going to fold that over. And then we're going to come back, we should need 3 inches. So I'm going to come back along, 3 inches there, right? And you just trim that off. So what I said was, I always just make it a little bit longer than I need, because you don't know how much the little bits are, do you not? They're just a Sarah's explanation of a little bit. They're not an exact measurement. It's just, you don't need to worry about that. It's just a little bit, right? So we have that gluing flap, and we have, this is a slider box, but that slider will be just a little bit bigger than what you need, because it's made it, every measurement is something plus a little bit. So all you do is you pop a little bit of tape down here. Whenever you're doing a slider box, Joe, always assemble your slider around the box.
Okay.
So that it just makes it the nice size. So that is how we do a slider. Now, once you've learned how to do a slider, you can do tons of other projects. Then we go slider boxes, basic, on your basic instructional how to use the Ultimate. Advanced slider boxes are things like what we've done in here. So this is just exactly one of those slider boxes, but we've done 4 of them going round and round to make like a little chest of drawers. I've done 3. So 1, 2, I did these other 2 while, you know, when we were eating chocolate and having a break and you didn't know what I was doing? There you go, I was just making me other slider boxes ready. So I've now got a little stack of 3. And watch what you can do. You can come in with your, just a little bit of glue, and you can just glue these basically all together. So we're going to do, this is, I've done, you know what I've done before that I love? Advent calendars with little slider boxes in. So you can do your advent calendars, you can put little slider boxes in your advent calendars and do 24 of these. If I've done that right, yeah, I've just made a little stack of 3 there. Oh, the box is upside down, don't worry, it just turns around, goes back in the right way up, right? So,
I thought you made an Australian sliding box.
Oh, it was going to be a special slider box, wasn't it, right? So, we've got our 3, little stack of drawers. Now, on the USB, I'm going to teach you how to make the wrap, right? Now, I'm good, but I'm not so good that I remember it. So I've had to write the measurements down, right? So for my outer wrap, you need to cut a piece of card, nice big one, which is, let's have a look, 3 inches wide. Obviously, it's 3 inches wide. And it's 3 inches wide by 15 5/8 of an inch.
Wow.
15 5/8. Give you all these measurements on the USB, don't worry, right? Now, we'll come in here and we're going to use box lid, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to score at 1 inches, right? And 3. So this is this little bit here, right? 1 inches, and then 3 inches, which would be this one here. Yep. And then we're going to go all the way around, and then we're going to go 1 inches plus 3 inches, which would be that one there, right? So that is going to give us this one here, can you see? So when they come round, that is going to give us the little bit to meet at the top. Then we need our little stack of boxes, right? So think about it, right? We've got 3 inches, but we want it to give it a little bit extra. So we want 3 inches plus a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come into here, use the fold line, and we're going to use that 3 inch line, okay? Into here, fold line, we're going to use the 3 inch line. And what that should do is give us the exact right size that we need to fold our whole piece together. So watch this here, right? So now, if I just pop this, I'm going to pop glue all the way along the bottom and up the sides. And this is where the projects just become fun, Joe. This is what I can't wait to do loads more of in masterclasses. Once you've all got your ultimates home, oh, we could do like live craft alongs with them, couldn't we?
Oh, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. So that comes up there, you see, like this. And then these are just going to meet together at the top. And you're just going to, we just need to make our glue stick together really, really well. So once the glue's stuck, you can see we've done the side, bottom, we've gone up the sides, and then these are just going to meet together in the middle, and that is how you make your little stack of boxes. Isn't that fabulous?
How awesome.
And here's the one I've done and decorated, and all I've done is used a bit of that coffee and cream to decorate on the edges to make it look all fancy. Isn't that lovely? Do you think I might have time to squeeze in one last demo? If I get it ready now?
I think you definitely will.
Right, I'll get ready for it.
Loads of you saying this is a great tip about the base being a bit smaller. Vicky says that's really helped me get my head around it. Rosie Lee saying as well, love the club with the slider boxes underneath. I'm seeing colleague Prezi boxes, cards for Christmas coming on. Well, until I see Sara demonstrating something else, then I will no doubt have a new idea. Sincerely, it's her first time commenting. She's saying hello, I love every single demonstration. And Samantha saying, I made a slider box with a card on top, put chocolates in the box for a friend's birthday. They absolutely adored it. And you know what? There's going to be hundreds of things that you're going to be doing, hundreds of different projects that you're going to be making for friends and family, and they're going to absolutely love every single second of it. Should we give our last goodie bag away?
Absolutely.
I think we should, don't you? Let's give it away then, and it's going to be going to one of our lovely viewers on Facebook, Audrey Sanderson. Audrey Sanderson, congratulations. You are the winner of that fabulous goodie bag. So it'll be making its way out to you. You are bingo ball B4 as well. So let me grab my final bingo ball for this. What's bingo? I don't know what bingo is. My final bingo ball for this show, B4. In it goes. Let's pop it in there. Give these a good old mix up and make sure you join us for that grand prize draw on Sunday, where you will be drawn in the draw to win a whole host of fabulous things. Very busy on the Ultimate Pro as we move towards the end of this show. Loads of you got this. I'm so excited for the future masterclasses that we're going to do on these USBs. If you are just joining us and you're thinking, what's the Ultimate Pro? Here are all the details.
The Ultimate Crafter's Companion is an all-in-one compact carry case which is going to allow you to score, measure, trim, emboss and embellish. The case incorporates 10 vital paper crafting tools all rolled into one lightweight and portable product. If you're crafting at home, this makes a great workstation. Or the carry case design allows you to easily pack up everything you need for crafting on the move. With the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make hundreds of different cards in all shapes and sizes. Working with standard card and paper size, you can fold anything, from basic bifold, trifolds and gatefold cards, right up to pop-out, jump-up cards, or even more complex keepsake books. Simply rest your cardstock against the carefully calculated grid lines, read off the desired size, and use one of the specially designed scoring tools to create an accurate and very professional crease. Every card needs an envelope, and with the Ultimate Crafter's Companion, you can make envelopes in any shape and size to match all your handmade cards. Package your delicate craft projects in colour-coordinated matching envelopes and add a professional finishing touch. No longer will you be restricted to making cards to correspond with ready-made envelope sizes. With hundreds of possible size combinations, your imagination is the limit. And for those really special dimensional cards, you can create 3D box envelopes to not only house, but to protect your handmade card creations. Create your own boxes in any shape and size, from a matchbox right up to a shoebox. All of the calculating and measuring has been taken care of for you, so you can simply follow the guide and create custom-sized boxes which fit together perfectly. Triangular, hexagonal, diamond-shaped boxes are all possible, as well as your regular boxes. You can also create specialised exploding boxes or expanding boxes too. You can even make your own favour boxes for those special occasions. Any craft tool box should include a paper trimmer, and when you're crafting on the go with the Ultimate Paper Crafting Tool, you'll need a paper trimmer at your fingertips. The integrated trimmer stores inside the tool and clips into place for easy access. The ergonomically designed cutting mouse holds a standard size blade, which is very easy to replace. Create delicate embellishment for your paper crafting projects with the integrated bow maker. A simple 6-step process will allow you to create perfect bows in an instant. For paper embellishment, you can use the decorative embossing shapes which are featured throughout the board. Emboss onto special papers, vellums or even acetate to create your own intricate toppers. Everything you need comes included with the tool and stores inside for easy access. Each unit includes a full colour instruction book, cutting mouse and ruler, the bow making pegs and 2 specially designed scoring and embossing tools. Whether you're crafting on the move or using this as a complete workstation at home, the Ultimate Crafter's Companion provides you with all the tools you need at your fingertips.
Crafter's Companion, of course, that is what you're looking at. Jacqueline says, today is my first time commenting. I've been a shopper at Crafter's Companion for a few months now. So glad I discovered it. I love all of the products. A couple more questions coming in. Tansy Pansies wants to know, what is the biggest box size that you can make on your Ultimate, Sarah?
Well, actually, it's the biggest. It depends on how big your cardstock. Oh, oops, give that one away, didn't I? So that little video was so that we could get a cup of tea.
That one.
Yeah. Keep the throat lubricated because we've got a massive cartload coming up in about an hour. So got to keep the throat lubricated because you guys are not going to know what's hit you in about an hour and 5 minutes time. But yes, your cardstock. So if you buy some of our A3 cardstock, which Joe's just managed to wangle you some for cardstock.
It's not on the website at the moment though. You're going to have to join us in Cartload if you want A3 pearlescent cardstock. Oh, it's so nice.
Well, do you know, if I had a sheet here, Joe, which I don't have, but if I did, I would show you even A3. Look at these, it's rummaging everywhere. A3, you could even score A3 on your box maker, right? Now, do you think I've got time to squeeze? Look at him, he's looking. Do you think I could squeeze in if I was quick with my demo?
Yeah, I reckon so.
How cute are these, Joe? And I make these boxes all the time, okay? All the time. I do little mini ones as favour boxes. I hang them on the Christmas tree. I'm going to show you the big one, right? So for that one, I'm starting with 10.5-inch square card. I'm going to use box lid and I'm going to use the last line. And I'm going to score all 4 sides on the last line, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this and score out to the end. Now I know I'm going quite quick, but I also know that when you get this home, you're going to learn all of this on your USB, so it doesn't matter that I haven't been able to maybe walk you through it as slowly as what I would ordinarily have done in one of our masterclass shows. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, fold the edges in like this, right?
Oh, this is amazing.
Isn't it? And then all you do, holes in the 4 corners, pull a ribbon together, and that's called a little bonbon box. And all I've done is, I've taken this and just threaded the ribbon through, used a little bit of that lovely cardstock for decoration. We've got bonbon boxes. What you then can do if you want, Joe, fold that together, make a lid for it, and that then gives you this, where you've got an expanding box, I call it, with another little one of those boxes right in the middle, right? So that's another take on that type of box, okay? You can do a basket take from it. There's loads of ways you can advance that, okay? So that is one type. Now, I'm going to squeeze in another demo, right? Over to my card making section, okay? Now what I've done is I've taken a sheet of A4 and I've cut it in half lengthways, right? So this was 8.5, no it wasn't. If it was in the US, it would be 8.5 by 11. You'd cut it in half to 4.25. But because it's in the UK, it's 21 centimetres, I've cut it in half to 10.5. Watch what we're going to do. We're going to use the half fold A4 line, score along, right? Then we're going to turn it round and we're going to put a little mark at the gatefold line, right? Then we're going to just angle these together so that we're joining all of these up to make like little points. Now this is, I mean, if you're doing little favour boxes for weddings or anything like that, or parties, this is like the uber awesome
like
box
so
that you need to do,
as well.
right? And you just score these, you fold all those score lines in, and then what you do is you pop little holes here, here, here and here, fold them together, and you've got a little 3D wedge box. And then again, look at this one that I've done here, where I've just added a little bit more of that fancy stuff on, and we've made that lovely little 3D wedge box of all of it. I mean, so it just shows you bonbon boxes, wedge boxes can be done literally in seconds, right? Bonbon boxes, wedge boxes. What about doing things like your triangular boxes? What else have I got up here? Card-wise, 10-fold card. This is an example, you see, Joe, of how card making has advanced over the years. And I'd never done pyramid cards on any of my USBs. Well, I've never done a USB. On any of my DVDs in the past. We've covered pyramid cards now on this DVD. This is one of my favourites, right? You know that slider box technique? You learn how to do it. So I made a slider box exactly the right size for a set of tea lights.
That's gorgeous.
Then I showed you how to do the slider box for it. And then we used one large sheet of cardstock, and what was left in the cardstock, scored it in half, folded it over, and it makes a lovely card with the gift in there as well. Brilliant way to make inexpensive gifts. That's a project on the USB. All of these that we're looking at are projects on the USB. So you can start, no matter what your level, right? How easy was this? You could be a complete beginner, never done anything like this before in your life, and just look at that. It's 4 score lines. That's all it is, but all the measurements are done on the board. If you had to do this with a ruler and a pencil and measure it, you'd never do it because it's just miserable, because there's so much can go wrong. When the scoring and the measuring's done for you on the Ultimate, these are the sort of boxes you're going to make instead of plain boring regular ones. Or you're going to do your slipcase boxes, and you're going to do the and you're going to make little gifts like this, so that when you're making your fudge or your chocolates or your little soaps as little gifts, you're going to make the most wonderful gift boxes for them because you've got the tools and you've got cards, 27 different styles of cards. You're going to do the envelopes. Where did our envelopes go? Never again is one of your cards going in a white envelope. You're going to make fancy envelopes or fancy gusseted 3D envelopes as well. Then you've got your box making, which we've talked about. You've got that paper trimmer built in. We did those wonderful little ribbons. We did all the fancy little bows that we do. The ribbon shape is in there. Then you've got your decorative embossing lines and corners. You've got that pop out and K card creator. You've got all the tools in the storage compartment. It is literally a complete everything you need in one place, and it's awesome. You're buying it today, you're buying that and the Scoremaster, which basically, once you've learned how to use the box board, it's the advanced level of your scoring with measurements every 1/8 of an inch instead of every 1/2 an inch, right up to 8 inches instead of going to 3.5. That's what that one does and gives you. But then you buy them too, we send you the USB for free. So this is like three days of me teaching you everything you need to know. We send you it for free when you buy the Ultimate. Maybe you've already got an Ultimate and you were just going to go for the USB. Actually, if you get this, what you're going to have is an Ultimate to give to a friend or relative. Beautiful Christmas present, comes individually boxed on its own. You get the Scoremaster, you get to keep the USB. Everyone's happy. In fact, to be honest, this whole bumper collection is the best ever product you could buy for someone just getting into our industry. It is the best thing you could buy them when you couple it with that USB and they're going to learn how to use it. So please, those of you who are getting on with your Christmas shopping now, this is the best deal on the Ultimate and the best product you could buy someone.
Absolutely, it is, and buy it you are. It's very, very busy. Remember your options that you've got. If you want the USB on its own, details along the bottom of the screen. If you want the Ultimate Pro with the Scoremaster, and then you're getting that USB totally free of charge, then these are the details on your screen at the moment. $52.98 if you're in the UK, $82.90 if you're in the US and you want to buy the UK machine. If you want to get the US machine and you're in the US, just make sure you're going for the US option when you are over on the website. There is a US only one that you'll see if you want to go for those US centric sizes. It's completely up to you. Right, we are going to neck this cup of tea that we've got, get some chocolate inside us because we have got you know how big the monthly Sara cartload is that we do? Imagine how big the birthday one is. It is the biggest cartload of the year. So much stuff coming up, so much stuff that's just literally about to go live over on the website as well. Is that chocolate you're wrapping over there?
No, it's not. It's all my demos that I've got ready. Let me tell you, you need to go and have, well, we need to go and have an hour's lie down. You need to go and get ready because you ain't seen nothing yet. This is the biggest, the best cartload we have ever done in the history of Crafters TV. We've already had sell out since we revealed the category last night. You guys have gone absolutely nuts. What we've had to do is have emergency meetings last night, emergency meetings this morning. They've got loads of extra products. They've just been loaded live onto the website now. Can't get it all into 2 hours. It's going to be 3 hours fast and furious with the best deals of the whole birthday event wrapped up into one big show. When you're getting your double points, when you're going to get your free P&P over 100 off free P&P in the UK, you're getting your free gifts. Trust me guys, this is a show that you cannot afford to miss. It is going to be absolutely off the chart amazing, and I know because I'm just going to be getting ready for it now.
Is indeed. Make sure you join us. You've got just under an hour. Get yourself ready. Get yourself set in. It's going to be an amazing 3-hour cartload with myself and Sara. Don't forget to check out your baskets. We'll see you back here on Crafters TV in just under an hour. It's your 1 hour warning for our big birthday cartload. See you there.